All right. Let's get into it. Sejuani ban versus Peanut. Vi ban versus Peanut. Okay, they're just going hard on the junglers. Ash. Okay, so Varus is still up here. Naja fan, thank you. Cooking stream. All right. No, I didn't save the VODs for the cooking streams, tragically. But those of you who were there know how awesome they were. Kenji Alt Lopez of the LOL community. He's so good, man. I love his work. His cookbooks rule. So basically we're going to leave Kalista up, which is obviously kind of dangerous versus T1. So as we start this off, Abrupt Gecko, what a name. Suddenly Lizard. Thank you. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. Let's talk about options here, because there's some scary options here. Like there's Kalista, there's Varus, right? So they actually leave a lot up that you might want. They have to be careful because obviously Peanut is a Poppy player, and if you're going to first pick Kalista, you know, there's a possibility here that it becomes like Poppy Talia, which is pretty good, into Kalista and a possible Ahri as well. YouTube membership in Prime. That's all the support. Thank you, Abrupt Gecko. Zenka95, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Why are Kalista and Varus scary? Because T1 is fucking good at them. And because they're very dominant AD carries in the meta, and T1 is very good at playing through bot lane. But these, it feels pretty good that you could get Poppy and Talia maybe here if they do first pick that Kalista. Let's see how this shakes out.
And with this Kalista, it's a flex. Bot lane would be very threatening.
So the Kalista is a flex. This could be support. They're going to take Varus in response. This could easily be Varus. Yeah, you could be Varus Rel. Could be Varus Poppy. Okay, we'll be Varus Rel. This could still be going bot lane. So I don't know if they're going to ban more junglers, if they're going to ban the Poppy or not. Man, Poppy feels so good into Lee Sin, Kalista. Poppy, 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 Poppy.
Flex in theory, but I would imagine probably picking that specifically to go into the Aatrox. And considering it's a pretty...
Yeah, it's probably into the Aatrox. Okay, so what are we going to ban now? Nico. Okay, this is a very specific... This is a very specific pick for... obviously for Faker, but it's a flex for T1, so you don't want to give the Nico over. This is a great ban because Nico, Kalista, you can chuck the Nico in later. So support Nico is a thing. And Renata, they're going to ban Alistair for all-in potential. And Nautilus. Oh, man, I hope this is a... Really?
This is very risky.
Yeah, I mean, you're opening up for a potential good matchup. Yep.
Yes, take Ahri. Good, 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 good. So Hanwha takes away the Ahri, even though they could give up the Ahri and pick Poppy, and then they're making it so that this is a flex all the way into R5. Annie for Faker. Oh my god, he's back on this bullshit. Everybody's back on the Annie bullshit right now. Okay, Bard, because you have low mobility AD champions like Varus and Jace in the back line. Play Poppy. Yes! 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 Oh, I called it, guys. I haven't seen these drafts or these games, by the way, so I didn't know.
And yeah, I think for me, Hanwha Esports have come out with a really good draft.
This is a great draft, I think, for Hanwha. Yes, there's going to be danger. Okay, so we've seen the Annie Ahri matchup quite a bit. When Zeka picks Ahri, he has to know that Faker is thinking about playing Annie. Basically, because you have a targeted stun on your Q, it makes it so that Ahri, you know, can get hit very heavily, even if she's ulting. You can CC her. And we see post 6, the Ahri just kind of get bullied under turret a lot of the time because Annie will just drop Tibbers onto Ahri, force Ahri away, deal 2/3 of Ahri's health bar and damage through a cycle of Annie's abilities. And so Annie really does control the map well. So if we're T1, what this means is like, we want Drakes, right? We want Drakes because we want to dump Tibbers mid and play aggressively with the Kalista and play for Drake stacking. Meanwhile, Poppy Big value into Callista and Lee Sin, obviously. And this is going to be more of a poke style of composition, right? We'll see. Is a lot going to depend on how well Peanut plays, I think. I remember watching you cast back in Season 3 when I used to play LoL. You haven't fucking aged one bit. Yeah, I know, baby. Take care of myself. Good genes. Thank you, 1234 Fran, for loving my content.
With the Bard coming out, but I think Hanwha Esports have gotten exactly.
Thanks for dropping by.
Feels pretty good too to R5 Poppy for Peanut. He's just sitting there the whole time. They're like banning away a bunch of junglers. He's like, yeah, I guess I'll just play one of my favorite champs in the entire game. Sure. Yeah. It works perfectly with the comp. It's really good against what the enemy has.
It's so high value here. Like against the Bard, who's going to come through a magical journey. Just
he's plumped up a bit since then. Susie.
And the thing is, you're not pressured.
Susie, I'm in extremely good shape right now.
You have tools to, but you can kind of just sit back and play peels. So yeah, Hanwha Esports, I think game one after a good start, just coming out the draft phase.
Yeah. As we have all of the fans.
My wife says plumped up, which she means is jacked.
Out for now. Hopefully we get them back for week 9 and playoffs, but still working on it. As here is the T1 draft. Certainly some interesting stuff here. Callista Bard you don't see every day. Also the Annie coming back in the mid lane.
Yeah,
Suchimiya, thank you for your Twitch Prime resubscription. Been one of my favorite league seasons in a while. Thanks to all the content from Elven. Oh, thank you very much.
Very nice, this composition, how it's going to work together as we're ready to hop into the rift for game number 1.
Dillac V1. Total IO will dominate Vindication this week.
T1 fighting.
I mean, I guess. I don't think he was calling T1. He's happy when T1 loses. I don't think he was calling T1 fraudulent. They did look good for large parts of the split.
That Poppy skin looks like an Annie.
Oh.
Look at it.
Yeah, it does.
What? He did that on purpose.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. Indeed. You guys are all probably drunk. Sad I can't go to the annual St. Patrick's Day concert of Flogging Molly in Los Angeles.
Just so you get them mixed up.
Yeah, make my life a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Once it gets to team fights.
Imagine if you had to cast and you didn't have the health bars or the names. You just had to use the champion.
Faker Ward goes in early this time, guys.
I think that would make it a little bit tricky.
Yeah. Imagine if the client was in a language you didn't understand.
Usually doesn't go in until closer to a minute 30.
I've done that before.
That would seem like a hindrance.
Delight actually trying to clear the Faker Ward. Ah, foiled.
Make for some legendary casts. And
Faker Ward is foiled. Now they won't know Peanut's route because it went in early, guys. You know, now you have a chance to get Delight down to the bot lane because you put it in early so he can sweep it out.
13-0 on
Gotta put that ward in later.
Yeah, he's been playing this a lot. He has, you know, it's him and King who've really just played this champion a ton, and Zayas has been doing pretty good on it.
Did T1 really get bamboozled to the pot? I don't see how you could do that. I don't see how you could ban 3 junglers and know you're playing against Peanut and be like, maybe he won't play Poppy into Callista. I feel like that was highly predictable. I predicted it.
So tanky in team fights, and you're building full damage.
Dude, that annoys me so much. Just the fact that you're building.
By the way, I don't know who wins this game, so. But I really like Hanwha's draft for Hanwha.
I understand if you get like a 5-man sweet spot Q3, I get it. You're gonna heal a lot, but I feel like he won't even get the sweet spot. He'll just like Q2 and he'll heal like 200 health or something ridiculous.
Yeah. The
champion just is so hard to kill. For like, you know, we call it glass cannon, but he's definitely not made of glass.
No, it's a very hard tempered glass,
like
perhaps.
A diamond cannon. You know?
Yeah, that doesn't seem very fair.
No,
but that's Aatrox.
Yeah,
right now. So
nutshell.
There you go, Poppy LCK win rate 23-4.
This is what I was
ridiculous.
I mean, you're putting a spot as Hanwha Esports. A bunch of junglers are banned.
He's my favorite Poppy player, guys. Peanut. Fucking love Peanut Poppy.
And it's Peanut Peanut's favorite champ.
Yeah, I love that they just gave so much value to the...
I do know that T1 loses guys, but I don't know which games they lose. Obviously, I know they lose game 3, but I don't know if they also lose game 1 or 2.
And then they just flip it around. I think a lot of value achieved from that. And also on red side, because typically we've seen teams always leaning the blue side when they have choice predominantly, and taking the opportunity and using that flexibility well on the red side. But so far...
Do you think JDG would beat FPX in a BO5? I mean, it was pretty convincing, FPX's win. Wubsk, thank you for your tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Spoiler, oof. Guys, this game was played 2 days ago. This is an analysis stream. It is not intended to be spoiler-free. Lavi666, thank you. What is the final? Gen G versus T1 or Gen G versus LA? It's probably still Gen G versus T1, guys, let's be honest. All right. Let's go back a little bit. So we have a push in here. So first wave, this is fourth wave. Fourth wave still contested. So fifth wave. Nice. Okay, so he blows his cleanse early, then trades out. This fifth wave.
In the trade, so T1 actually going to be feeling pretty good about the way that went.
Not the best trade. I do think there's a caveat because with Rel you have
so there's a fifth wave crash.
So not a big deal, but this might be the payoff. Is they're going for a dive.
Well, I guess this was the whole setup, and T1 are not feeling good about this anymore. Delight is going to...
And also you can W over walls, so not a big deal, but this might be the payoff. Is they're going for a dive.
Well, I guess...
super sexy. Stun. Right. Into stun lock into turret. Great setup by Delight, though. Getting him in line with the turret. Super nice. Really good job by HLE for Delight to blow his cleanse and then help stun lock him with Peanut. Really beautiful play.
Instant capitalization. I love this setup, you know. If that cleanse was available for Keen being a summoner, and it might be like, 3 minutes later, oh, they're down flash, you could do this. This was literally like,
what is this? Dog Analyst. Thank you for your YouTube membership.
If that cleanse was available for Guma, it could have been a lot more scary to go for that dive, especially when you see how low Delight went, so... Oh.
No problem.
Yeah. Manages to get away. But yeah, good start. Really good start for the side of Hanwha Esports.
Yeah. You're going to get that early Dirk on Viper now,
which is going to make... Kind of, never mind, it's over.
Couldn't he flash away from Rel? He could have flashed away from Rel, sure.
Yeah, so
I don't think he thought he was going to die.
Yeah, and Guma tries to position away from the tower there, but gets flipped by Delight close enough that Peanut could slam it into it. Because you don't want to be near the wall. That's the easiest place to get slammed, so he was trying to prevent it, but didn't...
Wooga woo. Thank you for your tier 1 sub. Not a pleb anymore. Congratulations.
That is what Peanut is very good at, and Donor has done it a bunch as well.
We're buckling in for some fraud review.
Guma has Boots Dagger. Yeah, I think I know who's favored in that scenario.
It's definitely the Varus, and Skull and Lethality. It's pretty obvious when Halo Blades and Guma go in the lethal tempo and
missed his Q.
Maxing his E. So in terms of the poke war, should go pretty heavily in favor of Viper and Delight. They'll have a much easier time of this bottom lane.
Yeah, Guma usually definitely could have flashed that there, but
we saw them just get away with the magical portal, but any opportunity where you kind of get the CC.
Guess he greeted a little bit. He didn't think that they could probably stun lock him that well. This is a nice play by Delight and Peanut. What would be your KR All-Pro? Keen.
In a safe spot. Zeka gonna hit 6 himself. This is the way Annie always used to be playing, just drop bear on a person and just make them go back.
I mean, it would have been Cuz in the jungle there for a while, but Kwangdong obviously has been doing a lot worse, so you almost have to go Canyon, I think.
It is a Poppy. It's pretty good.
It's either Keen or Zeus, obviously. I think I prefer Keen. Like Keen, it feels like shitty to put all of the members of the top side of Gen G, but I think it has to be Keen, Canyon, Chovy. And then I think I put Viper, Carrier.
The Rel Varus, honestly, even better than the Calista, because the Calista actually has to stack up spears, and they really don't. Oh.
Just do some burst. Zeka is going to be forced to Spirit Rush. Hunter did use his Q, but no level 6 for him. And
Yeah, you can see Faker's already chunked him out with Tibbers, and he has to just get out of there because of the targeted stun from Annie.
thinking about it.
This is where you really start to win this hard, but the fact that they lost control of bot side, you know, they've been pushed in, means that they actually can't stack Drake, so Faker's pressure in mid is a lot less meaningful.
They really don't. Oh.
Just do some burst.
You know, they're fucking around with Zeka right now, but Peanut actually just goes ahead and takes the Drake.
Spotted doing the enemy red-handed, you could say.
Wow. Yeah. I think you would say that.
You would say it. It's the red buff. You wouldn't say it if it was the blue buff. Then you would say blue-handed.
Yeah, which wouldn't work. Oh my.
Yeah, and Peanut, level 6. I mean, he's thinking about it as well, at least trying to push him away. As we do have this pass picked up, there's the ult.
Oh,
oh,
the plays! I fucking love Poppy.
He's thinking about it as well, at least trying to push him away. As we do have this pass picked up, there's the ult.
Oh man, why did he Q2 in? He actually just trolled. He literally Q2'd in when he didn't realize, like, he should have known W's up because he hasn't seen W yet, and that actually forces him to flash.
Yeah, and Peanut, level 6. I mean, he's thinking about it as well, at least trying to push him away.
So he goes back for Buckler, hits R on him. Looks like he's setting up for another E, but his E is 4 seconds off cooldown. Has W. Owner's trolling, though. Dude, Owner is a Poppy player. He should know. Like, he hasn't seen W yet. In what universe does he get that Q2?
Game plan was there. You can obviously see Peanut wanted to keep Owner away from smiting the Raptor because he had no smite himself. But the extended fight, the fact that Owner was level 5 and also just dealing with all the shutdown that Poppy has just didn't end up going well.
Here comes Zeka. He does not have Spirit Rush, but he was there, and now he's not. And he's running away, and the timing for him, very unfortunate. Not going to see Keria, who's on a gank to try to get on top of Doran here, who might be forced to flash away, as the flash comes in from Zeus and does force it out. Doran will have to get away. Keria just with a cheeky gank on the top side.
How old is Peanut? 26 or 27?
Not doing too much with that one.
Yeah, well, at least T1 won't expect the ward to be specifically there.
Yeah. He can see the enemy champions when they're close to him.
Yes.
Double lead.
Yes.
So,
you know, if someone was hanging between the towers, he would see them slightly earlier.
Yeah.
But now he has his Poppy just being a human ward.
Oh, he's setting up for the E when he walks into brush.
And
Ooh, there it is.
Let's see the damage into Owner. He's in a bit of trouble, can't dash away. Steadfast Presence does go down as flash on in from Peanut, and he is going to pick it up. The kick comes out late. And Peanut
LOL.
picks up a kill, and now
Look how Peanut does this, though. So he procs Phase Rush, and he flashes over, because he knows Owner has kick at this point. So if he gets kicked out, though, he understands that Zeka's coming. And he can also just kind of come back into the fight, even if he gets kicked. And now Zeus also trolling. Misses Charm, though. If he hits Charm, they probably get that kill. They might get it anyway. Fair enough. Could have been easier. Could have been cleaner. Man, Owner is fucking griefing, guys. Peanut is doing a great job of controlling him. But
now he has his Poppy just being a human ward.
I mean, this is a pretty easy read, right? Like, look at how slow this roll is into the turret. He also should know that Peanut is topside clearing.
Very unfortunate. Not going to see Keria, who's on a gank to try to get on top of Doran here, who might be forced to flash away, as the flash comes in from Zeus and does force it out. Doran will have to get away.
So Doran sticks around, but he has refillable potion and 2 biscuits. And he knows Peanut's here, so they get a good read on the incoming dive.
He can see the enemy champions when they're close to him.
Yes.
Double lead.
Yes.
So,
you know, if someone was hanging between
this is really well played by Peanut, though.
Slightly earlier.
Yeah.
But now he has his Poppy just being a human ward.
Peanut was setting up for that. And and he's gonna hit it. As let's see the damage into Owner.
I mean, it's a great play by Hanwha, right? He knows Owner has no flash because Owner had to flash because he used Q2 and a W earlier.
Very casually picks up a kill and
yeah.
It's barely not enough damage.
So close, loving the aggression from Delight on these engagements.
Do I have a favorite soju? I mean, all soju is trash. It's literally cheap rice vodka that's diluted to 20%. But I prefer Chorom.
And was so patient with the play.
Yeah. Peanut is all over the jungle right now. He picks up an early Knight's Vow as well. Going to be pretty valuable when it does.
I mean, soju costs like $1 a bottle in a fucking 7-Eleven in Korea, dude. It's not good. It's garbage. It's legit garbage.
Back again. It's Peanut.
It's cheap. Hey, man. Look, I drink it when I go out to K-barbecue in Korea. I get that mekju and soju combination going. Oh my god, he's just getting bullied now. They lost. They just have had no control over bot side ever since that dive. This is just a Peanut show, guys. Peanut knows his camp respawns. He's gonna nut all over him. Charm. Oh, he's dead.
That one away with the Zalt, might as well.
Man, this R5 Poppy getting all the value in this.
Dude, I fucking called this Poppy. This Poppy pick was just fucking so good here.
Again, he's just reading them so well. Counters.
Oh, you live in Korea? That's why I'm asking. Yeah, Chorom is kind of my go-to.
The backup of Zeka and the power of this Ari. Oh, Doran might be in trouble.
Yeah, Doran does not have his flash, so he's gonna get sent up against the wall, and they should be able to set this one up pretty easily. Not much recourse for him.
Thoughts on fixing the ADC weak drama by reworking Cull into an ADC starting item that gets stronger when support is close by? It's an interesting idea.
Yeah, I think Doran pretty okay with that trade. Guma, I mean, this is the thing.
That's an interesting call, dog analyst. You're pretty smart for a dog. I mean, I want to wait and see what they do to the crit items and how much that's going to affect the game. I mean, clearly in the Smolder meta, guys, ADC is not weak. Like, let's be clear. Also, the ADC is weak thing has been overplayed because the game is like played through bot lane right now and has been all year.
Not much you can do except not TP in this case and just identify, hey, well, I got a kill on the bottom side of the map.
That's fine. Just go off, just stack Drakes.
Maybe I should just walk this one.
Yeah.
And Ruggs just gonna get isolated by himself.
Yeah, I think Doran pretty okay with that trade. In trouble.
Yeah, Doran does not have his flash, so he's gonna get sent up against the wall, and they should be able to.
There's Jace without flash on the top side. What are you gonna do? Just push for plates and Drakes and bot side. Plates and Drakes.
On the Krugs, just gonna get isolated by himself.
Yeah, I think Doran pretty okay with that trade. Guma, I mean, this is the thing. Like, I respect Carrier.
If you like Whistle Big, you should check out Alberta Premium Cask Strengths.
Pick on Doran, definitely nice, but.
All right, I will.
Esports, no hesitation in punishing on the other side of the map and getting a
Whistle Big is just sourced Alberta Premium with a huge markup. No, it's not. They do their own aging. That may have been true years ago, but that distillery's been around long enough to make their own stock now.
Very unfortunate, and he's dead. Not much you can do except not TP in this case and just identify, hey, well, I got a kill on the bottom side of the map. It's a free lane for Viper. Maybe I should just walk this one.
Yeah, not doing so great in the weak siding this game. I feel like people just kind of dying when the teams are focusing, but credit also, both teams doing a pretty good job of punishing. This is the replay of Guma. Was on a wall. I think he might have been spotted. Well, they knew the Krugs moved, so they knew he was there.
It was still true as of last year. Fair enough.
Gets locked up. Playing Clifton to Rel Poppy, very unfun, I think is safe to say. And that timing from Carrier just flawless.
It's one way to put it. And,
Whistle Pig is good, though. Gino, thank you. Think you'll cover any of the LCS series tonight? No. We covered C9 versus 100 Thieves. I doubt I'm going to go through all 5 games of those last 2 series on stream. I also saw most of those games already live. And, like, they're real shit, guys. Like, it would actually just be painful to go through 5 hours of those streams for me. I do have a trash limit. Like, you guys are like, in order to do that, I have to sacrifice streaming much better games like these.
No ult is what he said. I'm not really sure how he managed that. Hits level 10 here.
Okay, just disrespect. That's a. I mean, Annie mechanics are not really a thing, but if you watch this, Zeka's not too concerned because he sees what happens here is he sees that Faker's at 3 stacks to stun, and he doesn't think that he's going to get stunned here, or he's at 2 stacks, but he Molten Shields, then he drops Tibbers, and he actually stuns with Q. So it's the Q that stuns him right there, and then he flash W's.
No ult is what he said.
So that's just a nice microplay on Annie. It was a mind game, and Zeka did not think that he was going to Tibbers and then Q stun him, and then flash W.
My bad. My bad.
And they have some tanky members that might be able to utilize it a little bit, but generally not going to be nearly as good.
Not so hot.
We talk about this every time, but it's pretty important.
In case it's not clear,
Esports have the 2 Drakes.
If it's not clear, we don't.
It was my MSI favorite right now, Genji BLG.
So if that wasn't apparent. Yeah, still a lead for Hanwha Esports.
FBX probably won't make it, guys. They're going to die in best of 5s. As fun as they are, I just don't see them getting through multiple best of 5s to make it to MSI. I think they'll be max top 4.
Level 9, so they're maxed. Damage coming through is going to be very significant, and no one really has any armor on the side of T1 other than, you know, a Seeker's, played steel caps on this. So, going to be doing a lot of damage to everyone.
Yeah. You got some armor on Carrier too, but at the end of the day, it's like...
a whole cloth armor?
Yeah. It's going to be built into a chain vest, and then a item that has armor as well.
Yeah, FBX is massively overperforming relative to their roster strength. I mean, Milky Way is fucking amazing. But I do think there's a limit to how hard one jungler can carry a team, no matter how good he is.
We're reaching a scenario where maybe this lethality Varus just wins fights by himself with a couple of good Qs.
Yeah, and I mean, you even have the thing is, you have the Jace as well, but comps like this is you can kind of position in a way where as soon as you land a significant poke, Zeka can just go in and look to clean up. Like Zeka with a bit of engage from Delight, Peanut there as well. Like you just
if HLE had Showmaker, would they be able to win LCK? Yes.
Get the momentum going.
I mean, they could have scouts, they could have... I mean, Zeka has been better recently, but... I mean, clearly HLE as a team is gated by Dorn and Zeka mostly. But mid lane is probably the biggest position they could upgrade at. Because, like, Dorn at least wins titles. And don't fucking start with me with Zeka as a world champion. Don't fucking start.
Owner might be caught in the crossfire. We do have teleports available, and that is going to be dodged this time from Guma. Also has clans, but the damage is already coming out here. The teleport is channeled by the both of them as they are trying to get on top. Teleports available. And that is going to be
Chain of Corruption misses.
Also has clans, but the damage is already coming out.
Why are we fighting this? What are we doing?
In the crossfire. We do have teleports available, and that is going to be
are we just trying to collapse here? We're spending a lot of resources with no Drake up just to like try and kill Gumayushi here. And like, why are we double TPing 2.5 minutes before? Where was the Poppy ult? I heard the channel. He just canceled? What happened? That's actually so weird. I actually don't know what happened to his ult. There was no stun. Caps only! Thanks for your tier 1 subscription.
They are trying to get on top of Viper, but the peeling is coming away. He's just sprinting away as far as he possibly can. And there's the peel, but owner.
Lee kick?
The teleport is channeled by the both of them as they are
no.
trying to get damage is already coming out here. The teleport is channeled by the...
Why didn't he move? Oh, the Lee kick was there? No, because he channels afterwards. He channels right here. He was already kicked. That was really janky.
He's just sprinting away as far as he possibly can. And there's the peel, but owner gets in as he is going to take out the lethality Varus, and now
E cancels. Does Lee Sin? No, Lee Sin doesn't. E doesn't cancel channels, does it? That would be surprising new information for me. No. I think Poppy just canceled it, guys. I think that was Peanut canceling.
He's just sprinting away as far as he possibly can, and there's the peel, but owner gets in as he is going to take out the lethality Varus. burst, and now Delight's in a bit of trouble. Double stun comes in from the side of Keria, and T1 are
so
this fight around
T1 actually double TPs to get this.
Peanuts should be able to keep themselves alive, but that's 3 kills for T1.
Yeah, T1 so quick to respond on the
Yeah,
play.
I don't think Poppy can cancel that. That was really weird. I actually don't know what happened there, because I also don't know why Peanut would cancel it. Because look, Peanut comes in, gets kicked right there. Kick is over. I actually just don't know. I guess he must have canceled it. That's the only information I have, guys. It's the Guardian's Vow.
The teleport is channeled by the both of them as they are trying to get on top of Viper, but the peeling is, and that is going to be dodged this time from Guma.
It's the Knight's Vow. I think he actually, yeah, I think that's right. Good job, Vasco RB. That's actually smart of you. That's so wacky, though, because he's trying to change his Knight's Vow to Viper, I guess? Yeah, he changes his Knight's Vow to Viper, and that cancels his ult. I had no idea that was an interaction. That was really weird to watch. Good job, Vasco RB. Erudite elucidation. We did it. We did it together. Congratulations. Kudos to you. Yeah, it canceled his ult. I bet you Peanut did not know that otherwise he wouldn't have done it. I bet you Peanut did not know that. But you are absolutely correct, Vasco. Good eye. It was literally changing Knight's Vow to Viper. You're telling me Peanut has never done that before? This is a new meta where since Frozen Heart was nerfed, a lot of people are going Knight's Vow first now, and Knight's Vow has never been a first item in a meta before. So no, I actually just, I think Peanut literally did not know that. Still has ult? Well, it goes on a 15-second cooldown. If it's canceled, it goes on a 15-second cooldown, guys, because that's how Poppy ult works. So I guess if you cancel it with Knight's Vow, it's like it was canceled by enemy CC, so it goes on 15-second cooldown instead. There is an old CD refund for Poppy.
Yeah, T1 so quick to respond on the play. Hanwha Esports looking for a pick there, but it ended up backfiring.
Good job, Vasco. I would have just been confused by that forever. That was a really good call. Thank you.
Yeah, really favorable there for T1. Picked up all those kills, shutting down the Varus. We'll see the replay coming out. And yeah,
this is why sometimes it's good to watch on stream with you guys, because you guys catch these things, and I would have just sat there being endlessly confused.
But he saw it coming. And we see the play starts coming in. And then does Peanut just cancel his ult?
Yeah, okay, so Ox is also confused.
Yeah, not sure about that one. And Viper, he was so overextended, there was no way he was getting out.
He did cancel his ult, but I don't think he knew what he was doing. And if that ult goes off, guys, probably not so many of them die.
I mean, at that point, you know, Guma's low, Zayas is low, but it doesn't.
Peanut's like, lol, I did not know if I use Knight's Vow, it cancels my ult. What the fuck, man?
It's a 5v2 at the end of it all. So, bit of a respite here for the side of T1.
You can cancel your Poppy ult by recalling? Yes, I did know that.
Yeah, it is that dragon in a minute, though.
So what?
I mean, it is when he comes back. You know, it's just a fight.
Yeah.
Hanwha Esports looking to try and get some pressure on this mid-tower.
Oh, the charm and the chains. There is the Fate's Call to save Keria.
That's why I was saying goodbye, because he was leaving Fate's Call.
Yeah.
Not because I thought he was gonna die. I knew the Callisto was there.
Yeah.
And I assume Hanwha Esports did, just feeling they were happy to trade the Varus ult for that.
I would be.
Yeah,
it makes sense that it works that way, guys. It's just that I've never seen that, and it's such a unlikely occurrence.
And you know, I feel like off the back of that play,
It makes me wonder how many other item actives cancel Poppy ult like that.
You know, and currently trying to get poised for that 14th. But remember, they don't have TP now, so we're seeing him move over. T1.
Are we going to have some KC VOD reviews soon? Well, I will let you guys vote on LEC games later today, and if that's what you want, if the Raccoons want the trash of Rogue versus KC, I will watch it.
That brush as well as over the wall. That control ward actually didn't get this ward, so he has to scan the
What?
bear.
Owners on your team.
Zoning bear to that brush as well as over the wall. That control ward actually
Did Faker get confused? Did he have an old man moment?
Scan the bear.
Owners on your team.
Zoning bear. Zoning them away.
Okay, get rid of Tibbers, wall bang Tibbers.
Yeah, big cooldown unavailable now.
I was playing really well, guys. Dude, these Peanut pop-off games are so fun to watch. When Peanut's good, man, he's my favorite jungler to watch. Like, when he's on form like this and he's really popping off, holy shit, he is fun to watch as a player.
This seems like the best scenario for... I mean, look at the damage. It's literally just the poke. The Jace and the Varus doing everything. They don't even have to fight.
Faker just pooped himself a little bit. Don't worry about it, guys. It's only Soul Point, and it's only a Chemtech Soul. It's fine.
If the poke comp is sitting there in a passive positioning, poking you, and you're doing nothing, you will lose. You will fall behind, unless you eventually get some kind of engage, but you're going to lose those health bars as long as the poke can land, and that it did for the side of Hanwha Esports. T1 elected to not fight over the Chemtech Drake, which, after the poke had landed, probably a good idea. Yeah, I think also the Tibbers probably
and you know,
consideration.
Peanut is poppying off, indeed.
I actually really like the fact that we've got Edge of Night Ghostblade, because it's actually kind of tricky for T1.
What are my thoughts on Taric Jungle? I hate that shit when it's viable. It's so... Taric Jungle is so fucking toxic, guys, to the game.
Makes it hard for Bard. He can't just ult you out of nowhere with that on top of you. And then the Ghostblade is also great for like kiting away from those situations, for running out of a Bard ult. He has Cleanse as well, so I think Viper just very much knowing he's already going to do a lot of damage, but now it's just going to be very hard to actually pin down and get an engage off. And I think T1 realized they didn't have the angle for it there.
Yeah, mid Master Yi, Taric Jungle, the funnel comps, actual nightmare. Please never bring that back.
A good sight to see, as he now has Peanut over there with him. Or actually, that is Delight.
Faker was 1v9 this whole series. I don't know. Owner really fucked this game up.
And he'll be fine. Just farming it out. It doesn't look like either team wants to make a big maneuver before this next Drake does come out.
Yeah, I'm so concerned just for Guma and his impact in this game. He is not looking so hot.
The thing is, though, that, you know, even though they got kills, they had to use 2 TPs, T1, to get those kills, and arguably they shouldn't even have gotten as many as they did if Peanut didn't fuck up his ult there. And they use their TPs like 2.5 minutes before Drake comes out, so they lose Soul Point anyway. So it's kind of like, what was the point? Yeah, you got some gold, but you didn't really translate that into map or objective control.
Frontline, that is a Rel, who is naturally tanky, and a Poppy who goes for Knight's Vow and Thornmail, which is kind of the flavor of the month builds when you're going up against a lot of AD. And outside of the burst from the Annie, it's basically all AD. So I think it's
just came back and finished episode 2 of Shogun. I finished episode 3 of Shogun last night. That show is very good. We'll be doing it on Nerd Legion, my show with Doa, next week.
Even if you're not getting like the most value, there's still like a decent amount of healing on the side of T1.
Do these games matter if T1 is guaranteed top 3? Yes, because the top 2 seeds get a bye in playoffs. You want to be top 2 in LCK. Did I watch Dune 2? Yes, my show about Dune 2 is coming out. We'll do probably later today with Doa.
Good about that. Also in Merc Treads, he's up to 221 armor total at this point in time already, so that early game domination from Peanut is really going to help him out.
Yeah, and obviously when
do you really go with Thornmail on Poppy? Well,
Poppy, I think
he's trying to cut down on Sundered Sky and Blade of the Ruined King and Aatrox. I think Thornmail has value here, guys. There's a lot of lifesteal sustain on T1.
That is the way it goes. And we talked about how difficult it is to get...
Weren't you casting during Funnel? No, I was after my time casting.
You know, like it's very telegraphed if you're throwing a sealed fate into them and they're running.
And you
straight
will
at you.
get an auto attack in there with Aatrox, obviously, during Ultimate. You will get an auto attack in with Lee Sin.
At least 2 of you, maybe even more.
Yeah, just don't
are gonna be
cancel it
knocked
this
away.
time.
Yeah.
Peanut, you know,
Maybe it was like a weird.
Don't you just stay on the mini anti-heal, what, Bramble, and go another one? You can do that, for sure.
I'm not sure.
But it is a lot of HP that you gain with Thornmail because of the Giant's Belt component. So just in terms of raw HP, for him to survive Faker Burst as well as it's not bad.
40 seconds.
Well, which is it? 30 or 40?
Is this year disabled in pro play? Yes.
Quiz show.
What is the worst meta you cast? Probably Black Cleaver meta. That was pretty bad.
It could be 40.
I mean, the real answer is Goats in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Does he have an
If I can say across any game.
I don't know. This is why it gets so
There's nothing else
complicated.
happening.
It gets so complicated, you know?
Yeah.
Cosmic
What is the
Insight
exact
also?
cooldown?
Ah! Has you have Cosmic Insight? Where am I need... This is too much.
All right, it's back. That was
Okay.
about 30 seconds.
Let's never question the cooldown again. We're just gonna blind faith, you know?
Yeah. Around 30 to 40 seconds. I think it was less, though.
That's what I said. Let's just stick with that.
Yeah.
You know, why do we have to change?
Okay, Soul now coming up. Total Control and Vision for Hanwha.
Let's say 33.33
All right.
recurring.
Repeating, of course. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Maybe the desk can help us out. Space. Hanwha Esports, they have a chokehold on this river as we get the zoom out. T1 have really no entry into this. There's no flank wards, nothing.
It is Soul.
I liked Zerat, Banner of Command meta, guys. I'm a macro guy.
Baron now up and available.
I like that meta.
Would mean so much more. Unlike Esports, we'll get mid-prio and have firm control over the river. So my question is, how are T1 going to approach this?
I mean, can they? Like, they got to do something, but they're not even getting in the river. Unfortunate angle on the Q there. But yeah, this is just gone. As Carry is just going to face tank and Fate's call out. And that's Chemtech Soul.
Yep.
And now, you're really not killing Poppy. And you're probably not killing Delight either.
Yeah, when Poppy gets low, she will just kind of go in mortal mode. But still, not the most impactful Soul. We've said this enough times, but I think Hanwha Esports definitely upset that they kind of rolled low on the Soul dice there. But still, just set the Elder timer in motion. And I think T1, like, the gold isn't that far apart. They have strong picks on the team. They have a fed Aatrox. They have this strong Annie. But they're just still struggling, really, with even how to approach the situation.
Yeah. They really haven't found any angle.
I want to start reading books/novels with my dad. My dad is someone who reads a lot, but I'm not as much as my dad. Well, what kind of books do you like? Let's start there. All right, we're just going to flash all over him. Flash all over Doran, get the kill.
Capitalization, Doran just a little bit overextended there, and ends up getting taken down. Not sure they'll be able to... Oh, Carrier.
Oh. Well, you can take another try, I guess.
Are we going to see teams lane Jace against Aatrox? I mean, we already see this, guys. You know, we already see this. Look at the last series where... you know, against Gen G, like they were playing a Twisted Fate top, Jace top, Tristana top, depending. Like, there's a lot of ranged top ADs that can be played right now that I think will be pretty beneficial. So they go into the bot side, and then they get over-eager, and, like, Carry is like, but what if we pressured 2 sides of the map at the same time when I don't have any wards? And then he's like, what if I just got... CC'd forever, so I couldn't go through. Then Peanut's like, what if I come through here and then smite Faker to slow him? And now then they kill Faker, so Carrier just gonna die, take Faker with him, and give up Baron.
And I think that's just Baron gone, because you have Doran and TP in if you need, but, you know, Ona's so far away. Uma and Zeus are just pushing towers. I'm not sure. They look like they might be coming over to contest, but it's difficult odds. If Hanwha Esports really want, they could just TP in Doran.
And they don't have control of the banana brush.
Oh my lord.
Most important thing.
Long-time fan from Morocco. Nice. I fucking love Morocco, dude. I was in Marrakesh a few years ago. I had such a great time.
Sitting around and doing nothing isn't exactly
I also cook Moroccan food because I love it.
Like, there's no time where it's like, oh boy, Annie hit 30 minutes. Like, now she's going to take over the game. Like, Aatrox is a bit of a threat, of course, but...
Yeah, I mean, the game's still in arm's length. It's just composition interactions are struggling here. Doran dodges...
He's actually so close to making it to the Giga Blast cone.
Pick on a Doran, but he is surprisingly tanky.
Yeah, the replay was a pick on a Doran. That was also an attempted pick on a Doran.
He's really embraced his role on this team as the punching bag. just sit there, absorb all the energy.
So different.
All the pressure.
Gen G.
Yeah.
What a change, you know?
Just hanging out, saying, "Come at me, bros."
Well, actually, it's come at me T1s, bros.
Oh, wrong matchup.
I mean, they do a very good job of just stun locking Keria forever, but he's also Bard, so he's super squishy.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh,
and now Keria is dead. Fate Skull. Just kidding. Owner also getting in there. And now we have a flank from Zeus. This is a very nice flank. He's going to force the flash out of Viper, but...
Look at Viper. He's going to free hit over this wall now. Faker's trying to get him. Cleanse is there. Doran is here to push them off.
Zeus is just going 1v5 on the top side, but he eventually does get taken out, as you would imagine. Even Aatrox, not OP enough to win that one. Hanwha Esports, a bit shaky, but still a very favorable trade for them.
Yeah, to Light and Peanut just...
Does this series impact your power rankings? I don't... I'm thinking about it.
Really,
power rankings are very hard right now with some of the wackier results, like JDG versus... Like, the problem with the power rankings is now JDG beat top and HLE beat T1. So everything's a fucking mess now.
The best attempt from T1. They found a flank, they found an approach, and then it all... just kind of backfired.
Yeah. Still mind-blowing to me that Peanut got his hands on Poppy in this game.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking of...
I like how they banned 3 junglers, first pick Callista, and just let Peanut have Poppy, as if that was a great idea. So he gets the stun into the wall, gets the Q down.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about that right now. He's just
Force out the Callista ult. Zeus comes in for a flank, Viper flashes out. Faker is on the Viper hunt, but he gets so much value here. Okay, instant cleanse from Viper. Doran is there. Beautiful snipe from Viper onto Keria. How does he even see him? He just guesses where he is. That's just a blind shot, guys. Mega blind shot.
And Zeus is trying, man. He's doing his best. He really does not want to tarnish his Aatrox record. But it's looking like that might...
What are my favorite Moroccan foods? Lamb and apricot tagine. Fuck yeah. I mean, I like so many different kinds, though. I own a tagine, so I make real Moroccan food.
It's pretty oppressive. It's pretty ridiculous.
Peanut would have to get caught like 1v5 in order to die at this point.
Yeah.
Big fan from Hong Kong. Have I been here before? Yep. I've been to Hong Kong 5 times. I've been to Hong Kong a lot. Shout out to my favorite bar in Hong Kong, Ned Kelly's Last Stand in Kowloon.
Not a ton of damage. Just enough.
Or Butler.
Send a message.
Also, great bar in Hong Kong. That's a Japanese cocktail bar. Ned Kelly's Last Stand is an Irish, or it's technically an Australian pub. It's the oldest pub in Hong Kong. And they have an excellent big band there that plays with an Irish band leader. So if you like big band jazz music, it is a banger.
And, well, he's going to get that Banshee Veil out. Zeka is going to run away from this one.
Yeah, he's like waiting for someone to come by. And it's like, not Peanut. Anyone but Peanut. Really not the Poppy. And then Zeka comes over. He's like, okay, I'll hit that a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I thought maybe Ono was going to get up to that brush, but no. Apparently not.
It's just not happening, and they know the angle of attack too, which makes the poke even more deadly. Because it's so easy to hit when they're all just running at you on the same angle, you know? And Hanwha Esports, again, chokehold on this one. They're going to get the charm on it. Makes the poke even more deadly. Because it's so easy to hit when they're all just running at you on the same angle, you know? And Hanwha Esports, again, chokehold on this one.
Zeus finally catches Zeus out of the flank. Nice max range Chain of Corruption during the CC there. Oh no! He gets caught. That was really weird, actually. Look at that interaction. Because Zeus flashes. And I guess he was trying to flash dash over the wall. Because he flashes and he starts his dash animation, but Peanut grabs him with the E. Oh, that's such a bummer. He didn't have the distance to flash over the wall, so he flashed to the wall and was trying to dash over it, but his dash was canceled by Poppy E. How was Hong Kong recently? I haven't been since China cracked down on it, so I haven't been in a number of years.
You know, they cleared out all the vision. They forced T1 to come into them, landed the probe, got the engage onto the Aatrox, and cleaned up from there. I feel like this has been such a good game for Hanwha Esports. Have people questioned? Oh boy.
Why do you wait until end of the season to make a new power ranking? Nah, it's no fun. I need to make people mad now. I just didn't have time last week. I'll do it this week, guys.
At the moment, certainly not.
Do you think this was T1 winning or T1 losing or HLE winning this game? I mean, Hanwha played a very good game. I really like their draft, as I said at the start of things. Peanut has a really good game. They punished T1 very nicely, but like Owner was also just fucking terrible.
It's a Poppy or a Rel. Good luck.
It's Poppy.